श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि रामानुज दयापात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेंकटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकं नीलातुङ्गस्तनगिरितटी शुद्धमुद्बोध्य कृष्णं पारार्त्यं स्वं श्रुतिशतशिरसिद्धमध्यापयन्ति श्रोच्चिष्टायां रजनिकलितं व्यापलाकृत्य भुङ्क्ते गोदा तस्यै नमैदमिदं भूय एवास्तु भूयः. Today is the sixth verse, of Thiruppavai. Pullum silambinakaan pullarayan koyilil வெள்ளை வெளிசங்கின் பேரரவம் கேட்டிலையோ பிள்ளாய் எழுந்திராய் பேய்முலை நஞ்சுண்டு கள்ளச்சகட கலக்கழிய காலோச்சி வெள்ளத்தரவில் துயிலமர்ந்த வித்தினை உள்ளத்து கொண்டு முனிவர்களும் யோகிகளும் வெள்ளை எழுந்து ஹரி என்ற பேரரவம் உள்ளம் புகுந்து குளிர்ந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். So the first 5 Pasurams of Thiruppavai addressed the 5 different Rupams of Perumal: Paravasudevan, Vyuhavasudevan, Vibhavavataram, Antaryami and Archavataram. These 5 were talked about in the first 5 verses. From Pasuram 6 to 15, the 10 verses, 10 Pasurams, Andal wakes up 10 of her friends and invites them to join her to go to Sri Krishna's house, pray and request him for Parai or Moksham. These 10 verses deemed to be referring to the 10 Bhagavatas, Bhagavatottamas are being woken up in these Pasurams. Bhagavata Tirupalli, awakening of the devotees of Lord Krishna are covered. 10 important bhaktais are deeply involved with Krishna Anubhavam. They are woken up to participate in the Sharanagati Nonbu. So each of the 10 important devotees as a representation of the 500,000 gopis of Krishna are awakened with each Pasuram from 6 to 15. So in this 6th Pasuram, the first one is awakened, who is a beginner in bhakti. So she does not know the difference between Bhagavat and Bhagavata Anubhavam. So Ekaswadu Bunjita cha Dasabhisaha says Shastram. That is, Parama Bodhya Vastus, good feast, good food cannot be consumed alone. It has to be consumed with many people, at least 10 people. If that were so, even for the worldly consumption, what about the Bhagavad Anubhava? Obviously, you need to have very many adiyars, Bhagavatas. Along with them, you have to enjoy Bhagavad Anubhava. So, the 6th verse is, wake up, O young girl. Even the birds have woken up. They are chirping. They are making sounds. Can't you hear the sacred sound from the conch shell, Shankh, being blown at the nearby temple of our Lord? He is Garuda Rudan. He is Garuda Vahanan. He rides on the divine Garuda. Wake up, girl. The yogis and the sages who are known for their uninterrupted dhyanam of Perumal, they are celebrating his Adbhuta Leelais. They are talking about Bhagavan Krishna's Leelai. One is destroying the evil Putana by sucking her poison smeared milk bearing breasts, and at the same time the Krishna sucked her own life away. They are talking about the cunning Asura who came in the form of as a shakatam, as a cart wheel, and tried to tried to crush the baby Kanna. The baby simply kicked the wheel with a small foot, and it splintered into pieces with a kick from the tiny toe. He is the primordial chief. He is Jagat Karanan. He sleeps on Adiseshan in Yoga Nidra in the Parkadal, Milky Ocean. The yogis and sages have now come out of their meditation slowly. They are reciting the name Hari Hari, Hari Hari, Hari Hari, Hari 7 times in the morning. The crescendo, the sound of the Harinamam, Sankirtanam, resounds like thunder and enters into our hearts and enters into our mind. It pleases us. Doesn't that sound come to your ears? Doesn't it please your heart? Please wake up, join us for the Nombu. So, such a beautiful verse. The inner meanings are wonderful here. The Lord took Hamsavataram. Hamsavataram is for the avataram to capture, to retrieve the Vedas and to initiate Chaturmukha Brahma with the Vedas, gave him back the Jnanam, knowledge. And such Hamsa Perumal, and also the Paramahamsas, Acharyas, because of their kripai and because of Hamsavatara Perumal's anugraham, they are performing, the Acharyas are performing Upadesam for us because of Perumal's anugraham. Because the Hamsa Avataram, he retrieved the Vedas and Acharyas have learnt the Vedantic truths, and that Paramahamsa Acharyas now are initiating us. For us, like Pakshis, like Pasu, like the birds, like the helpless Jantu, animals, the white conch shell, the Pranavam like the Pranava Rupa shell, the conch shell, the Shankh, present in the Ashtakshara Rupam temple of the Lord. So, Ashtaksharam begins with Pranavam, and that Pranavam is in the shape of a conch shell, and that shell, conch, is blowing for us to get to know of the essence of Ashtakshara Mantram. That Shankh, white Shankh, conch shell, is the Sattva Gunam personification, Sattva Gunam embodiment, epitome of Sattva Gunam. It instructs us all the wonderful esoteric mantras, the esoteric ragasyarthams. It is that sound reverberates in us, the ragasyartha mantrams, its meanings. Aren't you able to hear the majestic natham of that conch shell? It sounds, that conch shell, Shankanatham, gives us these messages. 1. Emperuman is our master. Sarvaseshi is the master for all Jivatmas, right from the insect up to Chaturmukha Brahma, the creator, the one who has been asked, ordained to create by Perumal as the Antaryami of Brahma. The Supreme Lord of us is He, Sriman Narayana. We are eternal servants of His. Are you not able to get that uplifting message from the Ashtakshara Mantram, from the conch shell? Please discard your childish attitude that the Supreme Lord and you are one and the same. You are that, Aham Brahmasmi, or the other Devatas are also equal to the Lord. Such Viparita Jnanam, such wrong knowledge need to be discarded by listening to this reverberating Shankanatham. Get to obtain, receive the grace, the anugraham of Acharyas, who destroy the avidya, ajnanam, called Putana. That Putana's lofty two-breast, poison-filled breasts are nothing but our ahankaram, mamakaram in us, which are filled with poison of ahankara, mamakaram, I and mine. Of those acharyas who destroy those I and mine from us, of those acharyas who do not have any desire of swimming in the samsara sagaram, which is full of tapams, which is full of fierce snakes, of those great acharyas who keep us on the track on our journey to moksha by placing us at the feet of Sriman Narayana, by performing Sharanagati for us, by being the seed of Achara, Anushthanam, Bhakti, Vairagyam, by meditating on those Acharyas, Munivargalum, Yogigalum, the Rishis, those sages, the two kinds of Prapannas, they recognize clearly their insufficiencies or our insufficiencies to practice Bhakti Yoga. So, one kind of Prapannan is known for Bhagavad Guna Anubhavam, other known for Kaikarya Anubhavam. So, they approach the Lord and loudly request Him to eliminate the papams and punyams, which are the cause for our samsara tapams. So, they approach Acharyan as Moksha Bija Bhutan. They are the ones who give us moksha. So, these sufferers, the Jivatma's loud cry of the Prapannas, entered through the Acharya's ears and reached Perumal's heart. Ullam pugundu kulirndu. It pleases Perumal's heart. That sound reaching the Lord's heart, Tiruvullam, made him happy, made him contented that one more Jivatma is coming into my fold in Sri Vaikuntham. That Anubhavam of the Lord or the Acharyan made him completely pleased. Hearing this uplifting message and its effect on our Lord or on our Acharyan, oh girl, listening to this, you should wake up and join our Sharanagati Nonbu. Such a beautiful manner Swami, the Andal, talks about, and Swami Sri Perikaranai Chakravartiya Swami has written the commentary. Adiyan, Andal Trivadigalai Sharanam. Dhanyosmi.